Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. I do not know just why he came to love me so. Oh, he looked beyond all of my faults and saw every one of my needs. Amazing grace. Have a witness in the room and do something about amazing grace. Shall always be my song of praise. For it was grace that bought my liberty. I do not know just why he came to love me so. Is there anybody in the room that can lift your hands and thank God for he looked beyond all of my faults and saw my needs? I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary to view that cross where my Jesus died for me. How marvelous that grace that caught my falling soul. He looked beyond all of my faults and saw every one of my needs. I shall forever lift mine eyes to Calvary to view that cross where my Jesus died for you and me. How marvelous that grace, that grace, that grace, that grace. Anybody in the room knows something about the grace of Jesus? The grace that caught my falling soul. One more time, can you lift your hands in this room and online if you know he looked beyond all of the times that you messed up and you didn't think you were gonna make it. He looked beyond. I'm talking about all the times you said you wasn't gonna do it no more, but you did it anyway. But his blood covered you. He looked beyond He looked beyond. He looked beyond. He looked beyond all of my faults and saw every one of my needs. Not some of my needs, not 50% of my needs, not 75% of my needs, all of my needs. He looked beyond. Look down your row and say, neighbor. I know I'm in Austin, Texas. Put your greater Mount Zion voice on and say, neighbor. That's the wrong neighbor. They ain't got happy yet. Look on the other side and say, oh, neighbor. He looked beyond. He looked beyond. He looked beyond. Yes, he did. Oh, all of my faults and saw every one of my needs. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. If he looked beyond your fault, put your hands together. Open up your mouth and shout, thank you for looking beyond my faults. Thank you for looking beyond my faults. Shout glory. Shout glory. Glory. Yes, my Lord. Every one of my needs, every one of my needs, he looked beyond. When I was paralyzed for a year and a half, because somebody might be new here at GMC that don't know the story. I was paralyzed for a year and a half while working on my PhD. I rolled in a wheelchair to Prairie View A&M, rolled in a wheelchair to HEB, rolled in a wheelchair to choir rehearsal, to Bible study, to the family reunion. And I said, Lord, you gotta see about me. That was 13 years ago. And one reason why I believe he left me here is so that I can show up in GMZ to remind somebody that he's a sure enough good God. And when you think about where he's brought you from, all the stuff he's got you out of, all the mistakes you made, you can say he looked beyond all of my faults and saw every one of my needs. Yeah!
We're certainly thankful for James Mable, thankful for his